Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Neo Scavenger. If you remember, in the last episode, we managed to get some really decent stuff. We managed to heal ourselves from internal bleeding and a fractured rib. I'm not too sure how we did that. Now got a spear, a shotgun, this kind of dodgy coat, which is in really bad condition actually. Might need to change that up at some stage. Let's just check the condition of everything else. Got this backpack, we've got a decent amount of water, and we're kind of looking okay for now, but again, Neo Scavenger, if you've never played it, the game has just a really, really fun time fucking you over, and that's basically just what happens. So, I'm going to head into the refugee camp today. I'm just going to hide my tracks quickly and just do a quick bit of scavenging. Let's go for the motel first. Okay, we've got some stuff there, just some string, don't really need that. And a storage shed as well. Okay, so let's head into the refugee camp, and a large partially overgrown sign can be seen standing beside the road, informing passers-by that they are heading towards Norton Shores refugee camp. Further down, the road is blocked by a gate, and the whole perimeter seems to be surrounded by a high chain-link fence. Let's go the fuck in. You're standing by the middle of an abandoned parking lot located in the front of a badly damaged schoolhouse. The building has been gutted by a violent fire, and according to the barely readable signs, once served as a temporary camp HQ. Let's go in, you know, fuck it. Okay, most of the structure is destroyed, initially damaged by the fire and then eroded by the years of abandonment. Almost all of the utilities inside are either scorched black or rotten beyond any use. A few offices located in the basement of the building still look mostly intact, however. One room in particular seems to be spared from the total destruction above. While it had been looted and stripped from almost anything of value, there is still some stuff left inside. A row of filing cabinets filled with old medical documentation that previous visitors must have deemed useless. Okay, let's check them. Most of the papers are hastily filled medical record sheets, one for every person admitted to the camp. It seems that a lot of the medical staff at first tried to keep track of basic needs of the refugees, supplying necessary medication and fighting occasional colds and headaches. As the time went on, a lot of people seemed to complain about chest pains and shortness of breath, more so than anything else. Soon afterwards, about 2 weeks after the initial wave of people arrived here, first person started to bleed internally and died on the very next morning. That was kind of probably us, you know, getting done in by a crowbar last time. From that moment on, the hell broke loose inside the Norton Shores refugee camp. More and more people died, all suffering from short breath, chest pains, and bloody cough beforehand. No one knew that this was happening. By the end of the month, there were more than 1,000 dead and twice as many sick in critical conditions. I'm going to take a guess, and I think this is actually the blue rot, which is something you can actually catch on the game from, I think, any one of the soldiers of the Church of the Blue Frog. So let's look around. Whatever kind of operation had taken place here, it finished a long time ago, and it didn't end well. The main campsite was located behind the building and occupied the space of the school sports ground and the surrounding meadows. Where now you can see the shreds of tents and clothing mixed with very dense vegetation, which seems to be slowly swallowing all the evidence of human beings once residing here. And yet, after all this time, the remains of the camp ooze chaos, the chaos of its last moments. The gloomy, unpleasant feeling caused by disorderly remains of what was once an effort to bring humanitarian aid to those in need is further deepened by the sight of some sort of burial grounds, clearly visible near the forest line, not far from the main campgrounds. Okay, so let's go there because that sounds interesting. And we're going to scavenge, and let's not burn the bushes. Let's not burn the bushes. I've actually seen videos on the refugee camp, and I've seen someone actually get lost through the bushes. So maybe that's not a good idea. From a nearby board with the camp's map drawn on it, you know what the residential part of the facility was located on the school football field and adjacent meadows. That was enough space to accommodate tents for nearly 10,000 refugees. Right now, however, the whole area is overgrown with a very dense thicket, among which can only be oh my god, been speaking too long, among which only rarely can the fragments of abandoned camping equipment be seen. The plants grow so tall and impenetrable, in fact, that without the right tools to cut your way through, there's no way you could go any deeper. So what are we doing? Examine the plants. Such a thick and verdant plant life in an otherwise absolutely normal place would seem strange even to a layman, and indeed there is something unusual going on here in this field. Okay, not too sure what that is. While most of the plants you can see are endemic to this region, the one causing the unusual thickness binding the others together, so to speak, is not. You are sure, in fact, that you have never seen anything like it in your life. It's a kind of vine, extremely thin on its own, barely the diameter of dental floss, but extremely widespread and strong. It seems to be using another longer plant, young trees and bushes, fucking hell, as some sort of scaffolding to maintain its reach for the sun. The thought occurs that to you it's more similar to spiderweb than plant life. Okay, not too sure what that is, so let's leave there again. And let's go to the burial place. This is a spot which the camp staff used to bury refugees who died while taking shelter at this site. Let's explore the site. Okay, it's a sad reminder of how the situation here quickly grew out the capabilities of the camp authorities. The first few dozens of the graves are located by the forest farthest from the living area. They are all individual ones, each with its own marker that most likely once had the name of the person buried written upon it. However, as time went on and all the death toll arose, laying of the bodies in separate graves has been replaced with mass burial with the help of heavy machinery wreckage, which can still be seen rusting nearby. Okay, so a lot of people died. Proof of what happens Jesus Christ. Proof of what happened when even more people died and the fuel for bulldozers ran out can be observed closest to the camp. A shallow ditch, half filled with a substance that seems to be dried out lime, runs under the windows of the school building. On closer inspection, there seems to be the bones of many dozen people buried in that line. That's fucking horrible. Okay, so let's check the machines out. Okay, there are two pieces of heavy equipment here, an excavation and a bulldozer, both decayed way past the point of being remotely salvageable. To your surprise, you did manage to find some old tools in the bulldozer. You almost thought it was a stroke of good luck, only to become sudden realization that those items are still there because most of the looters must have been too scared by the nearby mass graves to even come here. It's because we're solid though, isn't it? Okay, so what have we got? A crowbar, 71%, a hatchet, and a multi-tool. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take the multi-tool and I'm going to leave the rest behind. I'm just kind of happy with my hardened spear, and this gives me a ranged attack as well. Not a ranged attack, I think I can attack from actually 3 spaces away. So let's actually leave the site. I think we've actually done everything. So yeah, that was pretty anticlimactic, but you know, that's fine. And there's the Enfield horror back again. I mean, should we? I think we should leave. Like, I really do think we should leave. Let's get as far away from that Enfield horror as possible. My clean rags have fallen apart. I'm going to hide my tracks there, and I'm just going to make a bust kind of up here. Let's have a look what we've got. Nothing there. Let's just keep going. Returns, we've got 5. Okay, let's just look on the hills. Gives a better look round. And it's now dark as well. Okay, we're kind of in shit street here, I think. Ah, no, there we're not. No, we're not. We're fine. Okay, so let's shoot a little bit of scavenging. And we'll use botany for this. Hopefully we can find something. No, nothing there of any use. Let's just drink some of this sterilized water. And we're now pretty hungry as well. Okay, I did say in the last episode that hunger would start factoring in at some stage, so that's probably going to have to be our next kind of agenda, is to find some food. Okay, let's sleep again. Just until daylight at least. And we should be okay now. Empty out, is this purified? Sterilized rather. Okay, decent. So let's just end our turn, and we might as well try and scavenge in here in the day as well. See if we can find anything different. Okay, we found some berries, so that's good. So we'll just eat them up, and it might be a case of just hitting around the forestry until we find something remotely decent. Okay, so we've got some more water there. We'll take that. Again, I'm going to have to do some of this purification and sterilization again soon. Let's scavenge again in here, but certainly food is more of an issue at the moment. Okay, let's eat that, and we'll take that with us as well. We are actually picking up quite a bit of water from here, which is good, kind of along the way. And here's the Enfield horror. Right, let's fucking attack it. Okay, I think we should go after it. Like, this could be bad. Okay, it's dead by the sounds of it. So we killed the Enfield horror, and yeah, that's pretty decent. That was really kind of straightforward. I think we're gonna have to eat it. I mean, it could be a bad idea to eat it. Is it humanoid? I'm not too sure if it's humanoid meat. That can have really bad kind of ramifications if you start eating human meat. But we should be able to cut that up with our multi-tool, wherever that's gone. I'm blatantly looking straight at it. Where are you? Doesn't matter, we use the shard. Use the shard for now. And I think if we use trapping, we can actually get... Nah, can't get any more from it. So let's just head into this screen here. We'll use this, and we'll now craft a fire to cook that meat on. And that should be our kind of hunger solved anyway. So yeah, that didn't last as long as I thought it would. So we've got some small raw chunks of meat there, which is good. And let's use the trapping skill and stoke that up again. Okay, stoke that up. And then if we use the stick to actually just plonk the meat on there. And there's a lot of meat there as well. Probably not going to even be able to carry a lot of this meat. Let's craft that, craft that. Probably only take maybe the medium bits actually. I've just got a feeling this is going to be bad eating this stuff, but you know, that's fine. Just eating like a legendary myth is pretty weird. Okay, let's fucking eat it. Like, I mean, we might as well, you know, might as well. Let's get rid of this, and we're going to get rid of this as well. And I'm also going to get rid of the string. Okay. I think I might be able to actually just empty that out, so we don't have to carry that. I'll take the 2 safety matches with us. And we should be able to carry some of the cooked meat. Let's cook the little bits as well, actually, while we're here. We're going to have to end the turn. Okay, I'm going to have to move from here pretty quickly as well. I just got a bad feeling about this area. I don't know if that is even the same Enfield horror either. So yeah, that's bad. Okay, so let's cook that medium bit of meat. Got any more medium bits? Let's cook the small bits. Can we cook 2 at the same time? No, we can't. Okay, just cook the rest of it. Well, that's certainly going to keep me going for the next few days. It might be worth trying to cure this now. I just can't remember how to do it. Let's do that one as well. Fuck me, there's so much meat off this thing. Definitely worth killing. Okay, right, so let's just eat the big one. Take that. And we can't even fit 2 of them in. Okay, so we should be able to take that. Right, I've got an idea. Let's just use that. And we can probably rotate 2 of them in. Just walking around like a fucking meat shop. This coat's about to go anyway, to be honest. That's the next thing we could probably do looking at. I thought there'd actually be some fur off this. Got a pile of bones. Eat that. Might as well eat that as well. And we're now pretty good. We're in a decent state at the moment. Let's fuck off the water tester. Probably shouldn't have had that other bit of cooked meat, but nevertheless, that's fine. Okay, what to do? I want to see if I can actually cure this. Again, I apologise if this is slightly boring, but I think what we need to do is to chuck this into there, so we get some ashes, and then I think we have to restoke it. Okay, and then put that fire back on. And we might as well do this with the big bits. I really can't remember how to do it. How you have to do it. I really just don't know how to do it. Is it 4? 4 maybe? No. Is there a crafting thing? Known recipes. Let's have a look. Okay, meat from large corpse, meat from dogman, meat from fox. Clean rags, tannin tea, broken bottle, foil scraps. Nope. How the fuck do you cure meat? Hobo stove, one shop, top shelter we could make as well. Makeshift broad spear, makeshift knife, sturdy shiv. I really don't know how to do it. I haven't got a clue, guys. Really haven't got a clue. If you know, just let me know in the comments below. That'd be fantastic. And let's just head a bit further on. Might as well check this out down here, actually. End our turn there. But we've got a decent amount of food now, which is good. And we've just found a lot of other shit as well. Right, patchwork hide glove, don't need. Again, could do with really finding another coat. Probably should have took that patchwork tunic off the guy I killed a few episodes back. But nevertheless, that's fine. Okay, we didn't find anything there either. Let's end our turn. And what the fuck is this? Right, okay, so we've got a stranger down here as well. I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. It seems to have gone on for quite a while. We've obviously done 2 pretty decent things. We've gone to the refugee camp and we killed the Enfield horror as well, which I'm pretty happy about. So, again, thanks for watching and I will see you soon.